Today's map is this. It's South America.
Oh,
South
no.
America. Now, I need you to find the following things, please. Whoever gets closest wins themselves a point. I wonder if you can find the birthplace of Diego Maradona.
Oh.
Interesting.
Right.
Diego Maradona. If only we had a football presenter who's been leading both shows so far.
I am done with you.
OK, everyone is in. What do you think at home? So, Phil, what do you think the answer is, firstly?
Well, it's Argentina.
It's Argentina somewhere.
Somewhere,
yeah.
But I don't think it's Buenos Aires.
OK.
It's probably more rural.
Let's take a look at where you've gone, then. It's kind of middle of South Argentina.
Yeah.
Could be, couldn't it?
Could be.
Tanya, were you thinking Argentina?
No.
I love you trying to work out, what can I say here that makes me...
I'm about as good at geography as I am at this game. So, I don't know why. I just thought it might be north somewhere, and I went right to the top.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh, sort of the top of Brazil. OK. Mark, I'm assuming you know that Maradona is Argentinian.
Yes,
I
yeah.
don't want to.
And I thought it was Buenos Aires.
Interesting.
But I may, having seen where Philip has gone, picked a rural area.
OK. Let's take a look at where Mark is.
Oh.
Oh, very close.
It's very chummy.
It is, isn't
Just.
it? Well, we worked so well as a team in the
Yeah,
last round. I
spelling
thought
test.
we'll stick together.
Kay, what were you thinking?
Same as Mark and Phil. I mean, to be honest, I wasn't drilling it down any more specifically than Argentina. And so I think I'm just south of you guys, I think.
Let's take a look at Kate. Yep, absolutely, down the bottom of Argentina. Now, I can tell you, he was born, just outside Buenos Aires. So we have a question on our hands now, which is, where is Buenos Aires? Let's find out, and who has won the point? We have to give points to both of you there, I think. Mark and Phil both take a point.
Oh, OK.
Up at the top of Argentina there. Very well done. You got close to that at home. And I wonder if you could find this for me, please. The place where Christopher Columbus first set foot on mainland South America in 1498.
Wow.
That sounds like the sort of thing that should be, like, well-known, but I can't.
Well, I'm going to take an educated guess.
Yeah. OK, everybody is in. Tanya, guesswork or any thoughts?
Just, on the coast.
On the coast, good.
On what I believe to be the east side.
The east side?
Yeah.
The second, Brazil. So, kind of coast of Brazil. Mark, what were you thinking?
So I've gone that side as well, on the coast.
But it feels like that's the direction he'd be coming from, right?
Yeah. But I thought he might reach the bit that's sticking out before he gets to where... before he gets to where Tanya is.
You're also in Brazil, but on the most sticky out point of all. South America. Kay?
I don't know the answer to this, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I suppose I thought, well, is it going to be down the bottom, depending on which way he approached? But somewhere in my head it is Brazil somewhere. I just have a feeling it's Brazil somewhere, so I've gone a bit further up.
Let's take a look. Everyone's in Brazil, dotting the coast of Brazil. Phil, are you in Brazil?
No, I've gone for Colombia.
That's what I was wondering.
Because of Columbus. I could be completely wrong, but I think Colombia... I'm hoping that's Colombia.
You are actually in Venezuela there.
Am I?
Phil, yeah.
Oh.
So we've got 3 in Brazil. We've got 1 in Venezuela. We think maybe Colombia is the answer.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Where did Columbus land and who's got a point? He landed in Venezuela.
Wow.
Literally.
Right on the money.
Look at that.
Do you know what? I got a good GCSE in geography. O-level.
If no one minds, I'd like to give Phil 2 points for that, because he is the whole of South America. And you are absolutely bang on. Well played at home. Well, I was going to say, if you did better than that, it's impossible to have done better than that. Is the birthplace of the model Gisele Bündchen. Where was Gisele Bündchen born, please? What do you think at home on this one? Have a little point to the screen. Lock in what you fancy. Everyone is in. Reese, what was your thinking here?
There was no thinking. I pressed somewhere on the map.
Gotcha. So you're assuming South America?
I'm guessing it's in South America. And I've gone not Chile.
That's not Chile. Yeah, you're in Brazil.
Yeah.
There, kind of central northern Brazil. Anita, what did you think about this one?
Well, I thought she was Brazilian, but I have no idea where.
OK, let's see where you are.
I've gone by the coast. I reckon there's some major cities along there. So
exactly, coast is usually where the big cities are. So we've got 2 in Brazil at the moment. Edith, did you think she was Brazilian?
I did, but I deliberately didn't put it in Brazil.
Clever, clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, mind games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see where you went. Sort of bottom of Chile.
Yeah.
I mean, there are bits of Brazil you'd still be the winner of with that one. And Simon?
Yeah, I mean, my thinking was similar to Edith's, really. I thought, well, that's pretty. Where would I like to live if I was in South America? So I just plonked for, don't even know which country it is.
You are in Colombia. It's supposed to be lovely, isn't it?
Colombia.
Colombia.
It's very nice.
Yeah. So we're in Colombia, we're in Chile, we're in Brazil and Brazil. Now, she was born in Brazil. She was born in Rio Grande do Sul.
Sounds coastal.
But it does sound coastal, doesn't it? But where is it and who scored the point? Right down the bottom. Reese, you are just closest there. Very well done. Very well done. Edith nearly took it there.
Edith nearly took it.
Yeah.
It was a good bet.
So huge, isn't it, Brazil?
Oh, it's massive, Brazil. Yeah.
It's that rainforest, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of rainforest. There's a lot going on in Brazil.
What's happening?
Next thing I'd like you to find is the city that hosts an annual tango festival, which features the Tango World Cup. That is the dance, not the drink. The Tango World Cup. Where is that, I wonder? What do you reckon? Everyone's in. Anita, what was your thoughts?
I thought Argentina.
Tango.
So I think I don't know. Again, I've gone for coast.
Yeah, you're sort of in the sea of Argentina there.
I don't want to be in the sea.
Well, you're just a bit of you is not in the sea, but you're by the coast. It's lovely.
Yeah, I figure some major city by the coast somewhere.
Yeah. Edith, were you thinking Argentina?
I was thinking Chile again.
Chile, exactly.
Just desperate to go.
Yeah, so we're in Argentina, we're in Chile. Simon, what do you think?
I did Argentina as well, and I've gone a little bit further up the coast.
A bit further up the coast. And Reese, what are you saying?
I just thought I don't fancy this point, so I've gone somewhere else.
OK. Where's that country?
That's Paraguay.
Venezuela.
Wow, what's happened to Paraguay? It's really moved.
Yeah. Well, tectonic plates and whatnot.
Hey.
Very good. Anita, where are you saying that is?
Is it Venezuela?
Venezuela, absolutely. So we're Venezuela,
What
we're
did
Chile.
I say?
We are.
Thank you.
We are Argentina and Argentina. We don't know that it's Argentina. It might be in Venezuela. Let's find out, shall we? Where is the Tango World Cup? Who is closest? Buenos Aires in Argentina. Simon Rimmer, you get the point. Well done.
Well done.
Also the home of Total Wipeout.
Oh, wow.
Great game.
Yeah. Final one in this round. I am looking for the capital of the country that the Madrigal family is from in the 2021 animated film Encanto. Where is Encanto set? Do you know this one at home? Kids, do you know this one?
Love that film. I can't think where it's set.
Do you want a clue?
Yeah.
South America. Everybody is in. We start with you, Edith. What was your thoughts here?
To be honest, not Scooby where it was set, like in what country.
It's a great film.
Great film. Great music in it as well.
Yeah.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, amazing. I thought Colombia.
OK, let's see where you are. You're in the middle of Colombia. Nicely done.
It was inland. I don't remember there being sea.
Oh, that's clever. Yeah, I hear. Landlocked. Simon, what were you thinking?
No idea. Don't know the film. Never seen it. So I've gone somewhere else, which I think is a good place for a film location.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of Peru there.
Yeah.
Not kind of Peru. You are Peru.
Yeah.
Reese, what are you saying?
I just guessed Colombia as well.
You guessed Colombia?
But I also thought it wasn't the coast, but even more not the coast.
OK, I hear
There
you.
was even less sea in it than you just said. So
you're in lovely southern Colombia.
Yeah.
There. Anita.
So I've gone somewhere on the border between Chile and Peru. Just there.
You are absolutely bang on that
Because
border.
I'm hedging my bets.
So we're sort of Chile, Peru, we are Peru, we're Colombia, and we are Colombia. It is set in Colombia.
Hey.
Capital of Colombia is Bogota.
Bogota.
But who is closest?
Maybe Reese.
Edith, you are absolutely
Hang on.
bang on. The capital city, Asuncion. Where is that, please? Kath, you must have run in South America many times.
I've been there many times.
Yeah.
The tracks are really nice. The surrounding area and geographical is not really... I'm not sure where I was going half the time.
That's like my brother who's gigged in every country in the world, but literally all he's seen is like a concert
There you
venue
go, yeah.
and an airport. Everyone is in. What do you think at home on this one? Kath, do you know which country Asuncion is capital of?
No.
OK. So what's your tactic here been?
Well, I was going to go just bang in the middle and then decide whether to go left, right, up or down a little bit. But I'm all in, as we found out from Monday's show. I go in.
Oh, OK.
I've gone in.
You've gone extreme.
And I've just gone north.
OK, sort of Venezuela-y. Danielle, what are we saying?
No clue. I couldn't even work out which way to hold it round.
Okay.
But it was the middle. So I've just gone for the largest space.
You've gone for the largest space.
Yeah.
Brazil, in the middle of Brazil. Rob.
Yes.
Do you know which country Asuncion is the capital of?
No, I don't.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So what I did was, I know where about 3 countries are, and so I put it in a country where I know what it is. So at least I've proven that I know where one country is.
Oh, that's clever. So where have you
South
gone?
America. So I put it in Chile. I don't think it is the capital of Chile.
That is in Chile.
I've no idea, but that is at least... I put a dot in Chile.
In Chile,
to make myself feel good about that.
So everyone at home goes, Chile, who knows where Chile is? Robert Webb.
I'm the guy.
Chris, do you know what Asuncion is the capital of?
No,
Okay.
I don't. So that makes 4 of us. But I was looking at the map and thinking, ooh, I'm not sure what that bit between Brazil and Argentina is. Is that Bolivia or something like that? I don't know.
Now, Asuncion is the capital of Paraguay. So we're now having a game of where is Paraguay. We're in Venezuela, we know that. We're in Brazil, we know that. We're in Chile, we know that. We're also, Chris Bisson, in Paraguay. You're absolutely right.
Well
That's exactly
done.
where it is. Look at that, bang on.
I was
If you weren't yesterday's champion, I'd give you 2 points for that. That is absolutely bang on.
I mean, that was a fluke.
Point to Chris. The next thing I'd like you to find is this, please. The birthplace of footballer Lionel Messi, please.
Ooh, right, so...
Where are you pointing to on the screen at home? Have a little think. Everyone is in. This feels slightly more gettable. Robert, what's your view on this?
I don't know why, but I think he's from Mauritius. Unfortunately, I don't know where Mauritius is.
Okay.
So I've guessed that it's an island, and I've put it where I put it.
What led you to think it was from Mauritius?
Because I did a TV show where you travel around with Richard Ayoade, and we went to Mauritius, but it might not have been Mauritius, it might have been Menorca or something, and there was a statue of a footballer, and I think it was Lionel Messi.
Did you go to the island of Madeira and see a statue of Ronaldo?
What happened was, we went to Madeira, we saw a statue of Ronaldo. So it wasn't Mauritius, and it wasn't Messi, so none of this works.
Rob, not much on this show takes you by surprise. That took me by surprise.
Richard's face
Okay.
When
Are
you
we
said
to
Mauritius...
take it, we're prejudging this as being a wrong answer.
Chris, would you have a guess as to which country Lionel Messi is from?
Well, he's from Argentina. I'm pretty certain of that. But where in Argentina, I know not. And then I was thinking Buenos Aires, and then I thought, well, actually, I'm not even sure where that is.
Yes. Yeah, just on the coast of Argentina. Kath, what are you thinking? You think Argentinian as well?
Yeah.
Interesting, we've got difference of opinion.
I've got
Mauritius,
Argentina.
We've got 2 for Argentina now.
Yeah.
2 titans of football.
I think Buenos Aires does ring a bell, so I've gone in the middle of where I think it...
Yeah, kind of not far off Buenos Aires, sort of slightly west of Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
Danielle, have you ever been to an Indian Ocean island and seen a statue of Lionel Messi?
In Mauritius? No, I've not, actually.
No.
I've not, but I can't say I've got any better logic than you do, to be fair. I just went with the guess and said no Argentina, but I thought born around that area.
Yeah, I see where you are.
So I just went a bit random.
You're in Bolivia.
Oh.
Far and away not the worst answer of the round. That's the good news.
That's a classic.
Lionel Messi was born in Rosario in Argentina, but where is that and who's won the point? Catherine wins the point, born near Buenos Aires. the mine from which 33 miners were famously rescued in October 2010. So if you know the answer to that, try and find where that is on the map, and whoever is closest will get themselves a point. What do you think at home on this one? You have a little point at the screen. Lovely. Everyone is in. We can remember the country, right? May, did you know the country?
Yeah, Chile.
Yeah, so Chile absolutely is the answer. I think we all agreed there. And May, you're confident with where you put it? Let's take a look. So you think that's Chile? That's what you're saying? That's from your side of the world as well. So anyone would know. Nihal, what were you thinking?
No, I put it kind of slap bang in the middle of South America.
Paraguay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Patsy, did you think it was Chile?
I thought it was Chile.
Let's take a look at where Patsy is. OK, kind of Argentina-y. Jake?
I knew it was Chile.
Yeah.
I didn't know where Chile was.
I mean, that's where this round gets you, even if you know the answer is.
I tried to go as central as possible to give myself the greatest opportunity.
Clever.
For being near lots of...
Spoken truly like someone from the world of sport.
Yeah. And then still got it completely wrong.
Let's see where Jake is. Kind of border of Brazil and Bolivia. Let's take a look, though. Where were those Chilean miners famously rescued? Oh, May, you're absolutely bang on.
That is amazing.
How mad is that?
That was a fluke. I mean, I knew it was Chile, but yeah.
Yeah, very, very good. Now, I wonder if you could find this for me. The capital of the country from which Paddington Bear travels to London. Again, the answer might be gettable, but where is that? Have a little point at the screen at home on this one. Where's Paddington from? What do you think at home on this one? You got an answer. So, Nihal, what did you think the answer was?
Lima.
So Peru, right, we think. And were you confident as to where Peru was?
No.
OK, let's see where you've gone. OK. Patsy, did you think it was Peru?
I didn't know where it was, and I think my cross is in the same place as the last round.
Perfect.
So
Sooner or later it's going to be right.
Yeah. It might be, exactly.
Let's see where Patsy is.
Love it, Patsy.
You are almost identical, yeah.
Yeah, almost identical, I know.
Yeah. Jake.
Well, I knew it was Peru because my kids love the film, and I can see that scene in the modern remake where they talk about deepest, darkest Peru, and then they show the map. So I was going to go just slightly southeast of Nihal.
Yeah.
But instead, I've gone far north.
So that's where Jake is. OK. May, did you know the answer to this one?
I didn't know it was Peru, and I don't know where Peru is, so I just went...
Oh, well, it's perfect.
I took a punt.
So May is there. OK. So Peru is the right answer. Nobody is in Peru. Wow. OK, we're in Venezuela, we're in Bolivia, we're in Colombia, and we're in Argentina. So we are going to have ourselves a little game of Where's Peru to see who has scored a point. Well done if you know at home. Here's Peru, and let's see who's got the point. Nihal is closest. Well done, Nihal. That's Peru. Lima on the coast of Peru there as well. And your final question in this round. The island of Aruba. Island of Aruba. And obviously, if you're closest to where it is, you get the points. Anyway, you don't need to land on Aruba. My advice on this one, Patsy, would not to be going in the middle of Argentina. I mean, by and large, I would. It is a good tactic to stay where you are. But on this one, it feels like we've got
practically the same.
Feels like we've got to move a bit.
It does. The Beach Boys had a song that started Aruba.
Yes, Aruba.
Did they specify where that was on the map in the lyrics?
The second verse is the longitude and latitude of everywhere else that was mentioned in the song. Patsy, shall we take a little look at where you've gone for Please Be Somewhere in the Sea? Let's take a look at where Patsy is. Yeah, it's on the coast, that's right. Jake, where are you?
I'm in a little island that I spotted.
Oh, other side? Okay.
Put the X on it.
Lovely. May, do you know where Aruba is?
I've done the same thing as Jake.
Same place. We're all kind of north, aren't we? Nihal, are you north?
I'm pretty much identical to you two.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's find out, shall we? Where is Aruba and who has won the points? Who is closest out of those three? I think we might have to give you all a point. Because you're all in pretty much exactly the same place. So
Yeah,
very well
we
done.
all get a point for getting it quite badly wrong. That's probably about 5,000 miles.
Well, I would say, Jake, welcome to House of Games.
Yeah.
The capital of the country that shares its name with a style of straw hat, please. Do you know that answer? And then do you know where that is? Whoever is closest will get themselves a point. OK, everyone is in. What do you think at home? Do you think you know the answer to this one? So, Gabby, do you think you know the answer?
Panama.
Yeah, it must be Panama, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. So let's see where you've put Panama. OK, we'll find out, won't we? Tim.
Yeah.
Did you think it was Panama?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at where Tim is. It's the same country to Gabby. Gemma, did you think it was Panama?
Yes, I thought it was Panama. But I see Panama as Central America rather than South America, so I was slightly confused.
I hear you.
But I think it is partly that skinny gateway area.
Gotcha. And Jeff, what was your thinking?
Yeah, well, I knew it was Panama, and I know it's up in the top bit. I think I've probably gone too far round towards the sort of Caribbean area, really.
OK, let's see where Jeff is. OK, lovely. Well, so Panama is the answer. One of you is in Panama, that's the good news. One of you's in Guyana, one of you's in Colombia, and one of you's sort of Ecuador. So let's find out who has won the point. Where is Panama City, the capital of Panama? Gemma, well done. Nicely done. Brilliant. The most populous city in South America. What is that, and then where is it? And the person who gets closest will score themselves a point. Everyone locked in? Sarah, we'll start with you. What did you think the answer was, just out of interest?
Well, so I don't even know, I officially know the name of the city, but Sao Paulo, which I think of as a city in Brazil. That's what I thought it was.
Let's take a look at where you are. Okay, you're on the coast of Brazil, for sure.
Yep.
Ricky, what did you think the answer was?
Like Sarah, I thought it was Sao Paulo as well.
OK.
So I've gone for somewhere in Brazil.
That's in Brazil as well. Jess, what did you think the answer was?
I thought it was in Rio, but I've put it exactly where Sarah thinks
well, that's
Sao
nice.
Paulo is.
Anton, what did you think the answer was?
I thought it was Sao Paulo, and I'm just below the two girls.
OK. There's Anton. Well, the correct answer is Sao Paulo. But where is Sao Paulo, and who has scored a point? Sarah has scored another point. Well done, Sarah. Very nicely done.
Wow.
And you're all in the right country, which might be a first on this show. Really? So well done.
Interesting.
We're looking for the following, please. The city of Fray Bentos. There's a city called Fray Bentos. Where is that? Can you find it on the map? So where is Fray Bentos? Kate, did you have any idea where Fray Bentos was?
I think it's in Argentina.
I think it's in Argentina. Let's see where Kate has placed Fray Bentos. Yeah, that's Argentina. Now, John.
I'm pretty sure it's in Uruguay.
Do you know it?
But I don't know where Uruguay is on the map.
Oh, that's the one thing. One thing you didn't check. So where's John gone? Northern Brazil, I would say. Yolanda, did you have any idea of the answer?
Didn't have a clue.
Excellent.
So I just picked a lovely spot where it would be nice to go one day.
Where has Yolanda gone? That's kind of the top of Brazil as well. The Colombian border with Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joel, did you know the answer?
Absolutely not, no. I've been to the rainforest in Brazil.
Oh, yeah.
And so I sort of thought it's not going to be anywhere rainforesty.
Okay.
So I sort of I tried to go border vibes, as in like...
Border vibes.
Oh. Wow.
Oh.
Widespread here.
It is.
I mean you are in Peru there. But that's OK. Maybe it's near Uruguay. Now, John, you're quite right. It is in Uruguay.
Yeah.
OK.
No points, though.
The question now is, where is Uruguay? Do you know at home? Point to the screen. Here is Uruguay. Who's got the point?
Oh, my.
Oh, look at that. Surprise, surprise. Kate, even though you didn't know the answer, gets the points. Well done, Kate.
Very good.
Shall we get on with the next question?
Yes, please.
Please point to the following. The world's highest waterfall, known as Angel Falls. Everybody is in. John, did you have an idea in your head as to where this was?
The approach I've taken to this particular question is spot the ball.
Lovely. Spot the fall.
Without having the bonus of having the eyes where you could see them potentially looking at. Yeah, I've just gone random.
Where's John gone?
There.
OK. You're at the sort of top of Brazil. You're roughly where Yolanda was last time. Yolanda, where are you this time?
Another place I would just love to tour in, really.
OK.
I was trying to think... It'd
Where
be
is
nice
Yolanda?
and warm at this potential place.
Obviously gone south, I'm guessing.
Oh. I went closer to the Caribbean.
You, Yolanda, are in Venezuela there.
Oh.
Joel, did you know the answer to this?
No, I didn't, but I went for the rainforest. I thought rain makes waterfalls. Let's, you know, that was... I was trying to think, like, that's probably what Kate would say.
That's the way to win, isn't it?
You know.
Let's see where Joel has gone.
Ooh.
You're in Brazil as well. And Kate?
I figured that if I went towards the top where there were lots of borders of countries, that might be the best bet.
OK, let's see where Kate is. On the border of Guyana there, Brazil and Guyana. At home, do you know where Angel Falls are? I'll tell you, because someone is in pretty much the right place. Angel Falls are in Venezuela. Very well played, Yolanda. Look at that.
Nice.
Well, very nice.
Definitely going there.
Your last question in this round, this is what we're looking for now. The birthplace of the singer Shakira. Yolanda's got the look of someone who knows where Shakira is from.
I remember there's a song that she came out with for a reason, so I know what country, but where in that country?
Where is that?
I know in that country.
Locked and loaded.
Now, Yolanda, you think you know where Shakira is from? Where do you think she's from?
Well, now I've said it, I think it's wrong, because it was for the Olympics.
OK.
But I was thinking about the World Cup, so I was thinking about Brazil.
So you think she's from Brazil?
She's not.
That's the well.
Just from Argentina.
Let's see where you put your... You're from Argentina, we'll find out.
Oh, no.
So there you go. Well, you're in Brazil.
It was the wrong country.
So that is something. Joel, do you know where Shakira is from?
I thought she was from Argentina.
OK.
But I'm slightly worried whether I've put it in Argentina.
Let's take a look. Where's Joel?
Is that Argentina?
It is not Argentina.
Where's that?
That's Bolivia.
Oh.
But listen, it's near Argentina. Kate, where do you think Shakira is from?
She's from Colombia.
I think she is from Colombia, yeah. And where is Colombia?
From everywhere.
I don't know, because I put it in Bolivia.
Oh, so you're in Bolivia as
I'm
well?
right next to Joel again.
Oh, yes.
That's nice.
Go team.
Bath, Joel. John, did you know where Shakira was from?
I thought Colombia.
OK. So Colombia, where is John gone? You are in Peru.
Well, that's that over there.
But the top of Peru. Listen, the good news is no one is in Colombia.
Great.
Great.
Nearest.
So it's the nearest will get a point. Shakira was born in Colombia, but where is Colombia? There we go, John. Point to you. Well done, sir. The site of the ancient Inca city of Machu Picchu. Lots of people go on holiday there, don't they?
Yeah.
Lots of people. It's like one of those trips of a
And
lifetime.
I love the food as well.
I'm going to be so bad at this.
This is not around where people usually cover themselves in glory, I have to say. You have to work out what the answer is, and then you have to work out where that answer is. Everyone in?
Mm-hmm.
June, we'll start with you. What do you think the answer is, firstly?
Peru.
I think it's Peru, and let's see where you have put Peru on the map. Bang in the middle. Sort of Paraguay area, but it starts with the same letter. So you might be closest. Don't forget a point for whoever is closest to the correct answer here. Dev, what did you think the answer was?
Well, I know it's Peru, but I've never been to Peru before. I believe that they have a coast in Peru somewhere, so that's where I've...
So you've gone on the coast?
That's where I put mine.
OK, that doesn't look terrible. That doesn't look terrible. Dev, has anyone been to Machu Picchu, by the way?
Yeah, I've been there, and I've thought... But then I thought it was in Bolivia, and I've put it in Chile.
I think we'll get to you in a moment, Alex. Debbie, did you know the answer?
Yeah, I knew it was Peru.
Peru, and where have you gone? Let's take a look.
Oh.
Just above Dev.
Yes, I thought it's a small country.
And Alex, so you thought it was in Bolivia?
Yeah, I went there when I was 21. So
even though you've been?
Yeah, but I remember I went to Bolivia and Peru.
Yes.
And one of those places had Machu Picchu in, but I've put it in Chile. In my head, I know which one the long, thin one is.
OK.
So I put it there.
You're quite right. That is Chile. Dev and Debbie, one of you is in Peru there. And one of you is in Ecuador.
Oh.
I bet I'm in Ecuador.
But which is...
Always in Ecuador.
Oh, this guy. Always in Ecuador. Let's take a look. Where is Inca city of Machu Picchu? It is in Peru, but where's Peru? Dev,
Did I get it right?
You got it. Well done. How about that?
Well done.
You were the closest. Well done. Point
Brilliant.
to Dev.
I know a good fact about Peru.
Oh, yeah.
It's that because it's so high that their house insurance it doesn't cover fire because it's so low in oxygen they would never catch fire.
No way.
Wow.
That's a brilliant fact.
Got to be a point, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a point for that. That's the best fact someone's told me.
If we're giving out points for facts...
Oh, yeah, go on then.
I've got some facts.
Go on. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, I
Do you know
can't wait
who's
for this.
from Peru?
Who's from Peru?
Paddington Bear.
Yeah, we know that, though.
Do I get a point for...
No, of course you don't. I didn't know that you didn't have to have fire insurance in Peru because they can't catch fire.
Do you know Peruvian food is absolutely delicious?
That is a fact.
Yeah.
Right there.
I mean, you are so close to having a point taken off. It is delicious.
Thank you.
Very good Peruvian food, but, you know, there it is. It's mainly marmalade sandwiches, I think, isn't it? Let's take a look at the next question. Can you find this for me, please?
God.
The birthplace of rapper Nicki Minaj.
I know this.
But don't say it out loud.
I'm not going to.
You said the last one, haven't you?
Yeah, I think maybe say it out loud. Is it?
Yeah.
Just for tradition's sake.
Everyone happy? I mean, as much as we're going to be in this question. OK, everybody is in. Dev, Radio 1 DJ, super cool. This is going to be a breeze for you. It absolutely. It's got geography and music, which we discovered are your two specialities. Did you know the answer to this?
See, I thought it was Trinidad. That's where Nicki Minaj is from.
Yeah.
But I couldn't... I know that Trinidad is that tiny, tiny little speck of island right at the top. But if it's not Trinidad, then my next guess was going to be Guyana, which I think is directly underneath Trinidad and where I've marked it on my map, but
Cool.
I'm not sure.
So you've kind of gone somewhere in between the two. Debbie, Nicki
Yes.
Minaj fan?
I'd never even heard of Nicki Minaj. Sorry.
You have got a treat in store.
So I didn't even know it was a girl. So I thought I'd put her in the fridge. So I put her in Chile.
Got a Chile. There she is. That is Chile. Well done. The site, of course, of Machu Picchu. That's where that is. Alex, were you aware of where Nicki Minaj is from?
No. I knew she was a girl.
Excellent.
And I thought she was a sort of canal fan, so I put her where I think Panama might be.
OK. That is Panama.
Well, I'm taking some pride in that.
If she's Panamanian, you are laughing. June, where did you think Nicki Minaj was
Well, I thought the same as Dev. I thought she was Trinidadian, so I thought, well, then, if she's Trinidadian, maybe she was born in Guyana, British Guyana. But I'm terrible with geography, so I put it at the bottom.
Argentina, you're in there. It's a lovely part of the world. It's a less...
South America, what more do you want?
It's less Caribbean than I think you were hoping.
Yeah.
So, where was Nicki Minaj born? Well, she was born in Trinidad and Tobago, Port of Spain.
Wow. Yeah.
Who was on the point? There it is, Dev. Very well played. Well done, Dev, for Guyana there. Nicely done. Last question in this round. We are looking for the following, please. The territory that has a flag depicting a ram and a Union Jack. June, we will start with you. What did you think the answer was here?
British Guyana?
Have you learnt from before where it might be?
Well, I'm just remembering where Dev had Trinidad, so no, it's near there, so I've gone up to the top this time.
There you go. Yeah, not a million miles from Guyana. Venezuela.
OK.
Dev, what were you thinking?
I was thinking, I have absolutely no idea, so I've just gone for a total guess, and it was the one country on the map that I didn't recognise, and total guess, I don't even know, I don't know where it is, but you'll see in a minute.
Uruguay.
There we go.
There you go.
It's nice. Debbie, did you have any idea about the answer?
I didn't at all. I thought it could possibly be the Falklands.
That's a good thought.
And I wasn't sure if those two... I thought the Falklands were a bit further south than those two little islands. But I know the Falklands have got 2 islands.
Yeah.
But so I went with Argentina in case it was Falklands-Argentinian War, some connection.
But it is Falklands.
Oh, the Union Jack, and that genuinely makes sense. So the top of Argentina there. Alex, did you have a clue?
I did also think Falklands because there's more animals.
I wish
than
I
people.
thought that. I feel stupid now. Of course.
But also the word territory makes you think maybe it's not a normal country.
Territory makes you think Falklands.
I didn't know where the Falklands were, so I thought they were smaller than those 2 islands, but I did put them on those islands.
So you're on those 2 islands. That is the Falkland Islands, so if that's correct, I suspect you're going to get the point. But is the answer the Falkland Islands? Really makes sense.
Must be.
Let's take a little look. What is that territory and where is it? It was the Falklands. Alex Horn, very well played. Well worked. That's nicely done. What a good round from everybody. Have this away, please.